Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it's time to continue with our playthrough of Sinking Island. Yes, white birds and all that. We're going to continue. Okay, yes, so we're going to continue it. Okay, so we last lost Jack Norm, using a photo of Walter Jones' face and the Hubert de Nolan's testimony, is persuaded that Jones' death was not accidental, but very much criminal. Yeah. So we are working on that right now and trying to figure out more information. Alright, now let's see. So what we have here. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so there was nothing of no face. Oh, we did do that. Okay. Alright, so we did all that. So let's try and talk.
Excuse me, just one question. It won't be too long.
Well, we got a few more.
Walter Jones gave this to you, didn't he? For what reason?
Okay, that bothers her.
Not very talkative. How did you lose your pearls close to the place where Walter Jones fell? Opportunistic mutinous, isn't it? What is this pyramid, then? That's always sad to see a girl crying.
Yeah.
What do you think of Colio?
Okay. Well, let's talk with Colio.
What is it? What do you want, Jack Norm?
I want to check a few things.
What is this gift hiding? Why did Jones try so hard to secure you and your daughter's future?
Jones was in love with my daughter, Baina. I agreed to give him my daughter, but he wanted to have her before marriage. He called spirits of shame over me. Jones told me he wanted to give Baina all his wealth after his death. Even so, I told him one had to wait so that the evil spirits could pass far from here.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Old Jones gave it to my daughter. Baina can never speak again because of him, so he gave her gifts like this.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
Baina walks often. Baina lost her necklace, that is all.
Maybe.
Well, it gave us more information. Alright, but let's go back to Lorenzo and Sonia. And talk with them a little bit. Ah, man. I wonder if this is set in the same universe as Siberia. I mean, it's the same guy who made the games. Or the same guy who's behind them both. Oof. That's the kind of thing that just gives me the willies. Hey, wait. Up. I clicked off the screen. And now everything went piggly for me. I hate when that happens. Oh, come on! Stop acting up here, computer. Bring that to the foreground. Put that on. Do we go back this way? One shouldn't run in the rain. Right now, I could care less, you know? Ugh. The rain's getting worse. I think they were down here. Yep. There they are.
Obviously, you're on my tracks, Inspector.
Yes, Lorenzo.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
Jones was a very practical man, you see. And I really doubt that his gifts to Colio were sincere.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
Listen, Norm. I don't know what Jones wanted to do for Baina and Colio, and also I don't want to know.
Okay.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Jones hoped that the gifts would make Baina forgive him for the suffering he'd caused her. That boor thought she was his future wife.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
I have no idea. But I want to point out that there is absolutely nothing to prove that she lost them last night, if that's what you're thinking, Inspector. She came by here often, you know.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
I'm sure you're right, Norm. Baina is far from stupid. She would have handled it differently if she had wanted to kill Walter Jones.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
Baina has been in extreme shock since the fall that caused her to become mute 3 years ago.
Oh.
Mr. Jones was involved in that accident. Baina is still angry with him, that's a given. That doesn't make her a murderer, Inspector Norm.
I'm not
Can
saying...
you tell me more about the circumstances of this accident, please?
Walter Jones had taken Baina to the top of Hawita. It's a sort of sacred rock that's meant for the natives' religious ceremonies. I imagine that Walter Jones must have lured Baina to the very top on some pretext or other. He tried to misbehave with her. She fought back, and they both fell. A terrible fall in the rocks. Baina miraculously escaped with a few scratches, but she was traumatized by the event, and since then she no longer speaks. As for Walter Jones, as of that day, he was paralyzed in both legs.
Well.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
I don't know anything about it, Norm. It's beyond my expertise, you see.
Okay.
What do you think of Colio?
He's a brave man. A man who is deeply passionate about justice and preoccupied with the future of the Maledivians. I like him very much. I have great admiration for him, Inspector.
What do you think of Baina?
The young Baina is a miracle of beauty and unfathomable mystery, Inspector. Since that terrible accident that made her mute, I find her even more fascinating.
I understand.
Interesting. We
Very
got
well.
more information?
I'm waiting for your questions, Mr. Investigator.
Okay, Sonia.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I wasn't aware that my grandfather gave gifts to this man.
Oh! Well, then again,
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
I never took to this girl. She plays people to make herself interesting and to attract men. She's a schemer interested in money. That's what I think.
I think you're wrong.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
Yeah.
This Baina probably counted on the fact that she would be taken for an idiot. The beautiful bird of the islands without any brains. You see the type, Mr. Norm. No need to draw you a picture.
Uh-huh.
What is this pyramid, then?
Ah, Mr. Norm, here you've come to the right person. It's a Malediven pyramid that the locals of the archipelago call Hawita. It's a sacred place for them, and some anthropologists see it as a ritual site for the first Hittite colonies in the Indian Ocean.
Huh.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I only know that my grandfather fell with Baina from a place on the island, and that they both came out of it rather badly. I don't know the reasons and circumstances, and I prefer not to know.
What do you think of Colio?
Colio Jumhu? He's a wily old man who my grandfather was obliged to compromise with. He enjoys an indisputable mystique with the indigenous people of the region.
What do you think of Baina?
She's apparently a charming bird of the islands, unfortunately totally bereft of conversation.
I get it.
Okay, so we have certain information. There's definitely, I don't think we have a lot to go on yet.
I will wait for the coroner's report before I affirm anything.
Well, let's get inside now. Now's a good time to get inside. Because this rain's getting... This storm's starting to get bad if you look at things. I hate storms myself. Well, I don't hate them too much if I'm not getting wet in them.
Hello? Anyone here? This place is disproportionate.
Is that the reception desk there? Oh, yeah, guess so. Yay, I got 2 things. What have I gotten? Documents. Tourist pamphlet showing the merits of the tower and the island and its architecture. Okay. Reading through all that. Okay, well, shows us some things we haven't
Jones
seen.
really wanted to make this tower into a super luxury hotel.
Yep. Oh. Sheesh. God, this menu screams screams couple hundreds. What do we got here? Dear customers, as a result of the construction, this. Oh. Great. That one's out of order. I guess I gotta go to the other one. God, that's a big lobby. This lobby's bigger than my apartment. Okay, obviously, look at this. L2, lobby 2. 14, 15, 16. Technical workshop. Good grief. What a mess. Also, why would this be on your top so high up? That don't make sense. What's this?
I will certainly be able to use this for something.
What hell did I grab? Oh, the screwdriver. Okay. I guess that's a blowtorch.
This could be useful. I will certainly be able to use this for something.
Gloves, okay, so we have a blowtorch for cutting metal. Protective gloves for the blowtorch. Okay. There must be something else. I mean, probably not wise to use a blowtorch without something protective eyewear, right? What do we got here? Not sure what this is. Nothing I can do with that. Oh, there's the goggles. Okay. Okay. That's what I thought. I mean, something like this place I wouldn't think is on the 17th floor. Heliport. garden. Not what I wanted to go into. Please tell me this is at least inside. Oh, good. Lounges. Oh, God. What the hell, man? This place is insane. Okay, let's see, what's this way? Oh, look, an elevator, good. Thank goodness I don't have to climb steps. Okay. So I should go up to level 22, floor 22.
Lorenzo Battaglieri's office.
Wait. What's this? Biathlon gold medal. 1988. Okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to do that. I had 2 correct items there, too, you know? Let's see, scrap of Lorenzo's jacket. No, no, no. That was it. That's right. Okay. Alright. Got that. Alright. What's this over here? Cabinet. Hello, what's this? Hello. Alright. And that. Hello.
Correct match.
This piece of cloth was ripped out of this gray vest.
Yep.
Lorenzo Battaglieri's vest.
I knew it. Okay. So now we have some more information. But what does it clear up? Absolutely nothing right now. There's so much more at stake on this. What's this? Pencil. Interesting keyboard he's got there. Okay. And that's the computer.
I have to ask Lorenzo what this machine is used for.
Well, now I can't grab the pencil. Well, this has been informative. We have a clue. It is a clue. Down to floor 21.
Please do come in.
It won't take too long.
I have some work to wrap up before tomorrow morning, but take a seat. Go on. Ask me all the questions you want. Feel free.
This is a library? That's a beautiful library. Gotta talk to him.
May I photograph your shoes?
My shoes? Well, go ahead. I doubt that'll be very useful to your investigation, Inspector.
Okay.
Thanks.
Alright. Let's see, we got this. File on... So there's something about this. There's something not too stable about it. Tower employees dismissal. Oh, brother. Wait. All right.
Correct match.
Oh! That's another one. Okay, well, let's
Ask
talk.
all the questions you'd like to ask. I'm at your service.
Oh, I'm glad you are, because I got a lot of shit to ask you about. All right.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I don't know anything about this. I can't tell you anything.
Okay.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
I don't know anything about this. I'm sorry.
Well, this is very impressive. But tell me, what sort of relations did Lorenzo maintain with Jones?
Walter had a lot of respect for Mr. Battaglieri when they first met. Lorenzo Battaglieri has talent, and Walter knew how to recognize and reward talented people.
What did Lorenzo do after having received orders to continue the construction from Jones?
Well, Mr. Battaglieri has an artistic temperament and is slightly whimsical. But he is also a servile and obedient man. He never dared to question an order from Walter Jones.
I wonder what Lorenzo did after receiving new orders from Walter Jones asking him to stop the construction.
Lorenzo never questioned an order from Walter Jones. I can confirm that, Inspector.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
I believe you should ask that question to the interested party, Inspector.
Okay.
In this document, a trial against Madiva Company is evoked. What is it all about exactly?
Well, it's a bit too complex to explain. Take this, read it. You'll waste less time this way.
Okay.
This menu seems utterly appetizing. Tell me, what are we eating today?
I don't know anything. To my deep regret, the chief French cook left us. What a rare pearl. An artist.
This tower on this wild island, far from everything. Isn't it madness?
That's true, but this brochure was useless. I told Walter that it was very expensive, considering the use it was put to.
What luxury. For some, the world is all roses. But where did the staff go? I don't see them.
There's no place for this document anymore, as I was obliged to fire the staff of the tower. It's become a little surrealist, don't you think?
What happened to the maintenance staff of the tower after that?
Back to their homes, probably. All these people were deprived of their jobs by the health and safety inspectors from Salé, and they were bribed by Madiva.
Ah.
A hotel of this size, deprived of all its staff. It's a darn problem, I'd say.
I
Yeah.
cannot tell you, Inspector, but sometimes one has no choice. I paid the fine and the outstanding balance of all the employees, and I took legal action against Madiva. One day they'll pay for all their malpractice and corruption.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Walter Jones continued to construct the tower after this verdict.
Walter Jones wasn't born yesterday. He wasn't going to let himself be intimidated by these swindlers.
Okay.
Walter Jones was cheated well and good. But did he appeal this judgment?
It was me who handled this case. I can prove that the judge held a share in the Madiva agency, and that the verdict he gave is medieval. That's why we filed an appeal at the International High Court of Justice, and we assure victory.
Jones was not the type to take a verdict like this lying down. What's the status of the appeal?
Judge Erickson, who presides over the Fifth Chamber of the Court of Justice, is an old friend and an eminent jurist. He will certainly return a verdict in our favor.
I see.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
I knew that he wanted to give the diamond to Baina Jumhu. She hated him deeply since the accident. She came out of it shaken and mute. But like everyone else, she was attracted by the charismatic personality of Walter Jones.
Ah.
Can you tell me more about the circumstances of this accident, please?
It was a little less than 3 years ago. Walter Jones was with Baina walking around in the rocks. They must have fallen several meters. I don't know the details of that deplorable accident.
Ah.
So, what was Lorenzo Battaglieri doing in the rocks near the Tortoise Belvedere last night?
I don't know what Battaglieri was doing there, but I can verify that I first saw him take the restaurant elevator with Walter when he left just after dinner. When I was working in my office, I saw Lorenzo Battaglieri hurriedly leave the Belvedere and come back to the tower after Walter's fall. Finally, As I already told you, I ran into him at the foot of the tower when I was running to help Walter. I think that Lorenzo Battaglieri did not see me. He seemed really distraught. This man certainly knows a lot about this, Inspector. I think I already pointed out before that he is madly in love with Baina. I wouldn't be surprised if he were her accomplice. And the murder seems to me to have been very well organized.
According to you, how could Baina have lost pearls from her necklace?
Walter was a brave man. He defended himself and hung on to Baina's necklace, trying to... Good God, what a horror.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
It's gold. It could have been Walter's.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
She's really untamed, with a limited and primitive mind. She could not have thought of everything. I wouldn't be surprised that Baina didn't know about the existence of fingerprints.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
I believe that Baina wanted to get rid of Walter. She had planned it well.
The wheelchairs seemed to be acting strangely before skidding and falling from the cliff. Could it have been malfunctioning? Could a false maneuver have been the reason for the fall?
I'm afraid I can't help you, Inspector. Walter had the most sophisticated and costly wheelchair in the world. A technological marvel to avoid this kind of trouble.
What were you doing at the Tortoise Belvedere last night?
I already told you, Inspector. I saw Walter fall over the edge, and I ran to help him. I hoped he was not too hurt. Then I phoned your police colleagues about Walter Jones's death.
Okay.
Did Walter Jones die following the first impact on hitting the rocks, or from what happened to him when he fell further down?
It's strange indeed. The storm was violent that night. The wind must have made the body roll further down. What I can confirm is that Walter was lying close to the rocks. He was dead, and the weather was so bad that it was impossible for me to hoist his body. I could do nothing more for poor Walter.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
I never hung out in boarding schools for girls, Inspector. I suggest you ask her father. That old savage will certainly know a lot on this subject.
God, the Lord does not like them.
What is this pyramid, then?
It's an old local monument called Hawita. It's the place of the accident where Baina Jumbo and Walter both fell. A tragic accident that mutilated both of them. After this accident, Baina's feelings for Walter Jones were torn between love and hate. She came to see him every evening to accompany him on his daily walk on the paths of the island, but with everything that has just happened, I wonder if she'd not been preparing to revenge herself.
Lorenzo doesn't have faith in you.
Lorenzo is no doubt frustrated to see himself removed from his responsibilities.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is a young woman with a lot of charm, Inspector. I admire her intelligence and her independent spirit. Even Walter himself couldn't get her to bend. And moreover, she is very beautiful, which doesn't spoil anything.
What do you think of Colio?
Oh, he's an old clown. He wants to pass himself off as a sage and play at being a ritual chief, but nobody's fooled. I'll tell you what I really think. Colio is an opportunist and a nuisance, Inspector.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Well, this architect has definitely lost my trust. And I ought to say that he no longer enjoyed great standing with Walter Jones. We discovered important defects in the construction of the tower. Lorenzo's incompetent to the point of dishonesty, Inspector.
What do you think of Baina?
Oh, that native girl's a real beauty, Inspector. No doubt about it. Her youthful charm really made poor Walter's head spin.
And how did Baina make his head spin?
Sometimes one seeks youth as one gets on in age. Baina was fresh and pure, and Walter Jones was in the habit of getting everything he wanted from life.
Uh-huh.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
Yes, I was returning to the tower to settle an urgent case that Walter had given me when I saw Baina from afar. She's a young native who pretends to be an idiot. I also saw Lorenzo, who has an unrequited love for her. This woman is a devil. She's made him lose his head.
Interesting.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's get back down and try and talk to somebody who has some sense. I hate lawyers. You know, I usually wouldn't complain. But that guy, there's a lot of bias going on here. Okay, lounges. Let's see if we can talk to some people here. Anybody here? Aha! Yes, 2 people.
Good morning, miss. My name is Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. I have to conduct an investigation on the death of Walter Jones.
Good morning, Inspector. I am Christina Bromsky. I am the girlfriend of Marco Jones, and Mr. Walter is not from my family. I didn't know him well. I don't like this place, which is full of sadness for Marco today.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
In any case, it's not to me that Mr. Jones would have made a gift.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
I don't know anything, Jack. It's the attorney who told us everything. He almost died to save the old man. Such courage is beautiful. Don't you agree, Jack?
Is that a birthmark on her face or a scar?
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in the room with Marco. We were both there. Sonia told us about the death of Mr. Jones around 11:30 p.m.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I didn't know Mr. Jones well, Jack. But I feel bad for Marco, who loved his grandfather so much.
I see.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
Jack, in my view, you should ask Lorenzo. He is the only one who can answer you.
Ah.
This menu seems utterly appetizing. Tell me, what are we eating today?
So you are gourmand, Inspector Norm?
This tower on this wild island, far from everything. Isn't it madness?
The photos are more beautiful than real life, Jack. The island doesn't enjoy good weather, and it's deadly boring. Good thing that you came to liven up the place.
Thought you were married, woman.
What luxury. For some, the world is all roses. But where did the staff go? I don't see them.
Oh yeah? I wasn't in the know. I'm not very interested in these things. It's not good for a prestigious hotel like this one.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
A diamond. One has to find the woman, Jack. Walter Jones was still very young, wasn't he? Despite his age. He must have used the gift to... In short, you see what I'm saying, Jack?
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
I can't tell it all, Jack. Is it okay if I call you Jack?
No, call me whatever you prefer. I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I don't know anything about it. I thought she was mute from birth.
Okay.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is not as nice as she seems. I am possibly the only one who sees the truth about this. She is a snub who was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She thinks only of herself. She looks down on those who cannot give her something. My life in this family is not very easy, you know, Jack?
What do you think of Colio?
The old man who lives near here? I don't know him.
Okay.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is a very charming man. He has a sort of tragic humor, which reminds me of my countrymen. I like him, Jack.
What do you think of Baina?
Baina? I am sorry, Jack, but I have nothing to say about her.
Fair.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
Hubert de Noland is a pretentious and arrogant man, Jack. He is even humiliating sometimes. A lowlife.
Yeah, I got that vibe from him.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I don't know anything about it, Mr. Norm. I spent the evening in my room with my boyfriend, Marco. After dinner and a short hand of poker, I learned of the death of Walter Jones around 11:30 p.m.
Okay.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No, Jack. I'm sorry.
I understand. Too bad that you can't help me.
I see. Good morning, Inspector Jack Norm. I'm the one charged with investigating the death of Mr. Jones.
Ah, it's you who will be investigating. Very good. Good morning, Inspector. I'm Marco Jones. Walter Jones was my grandfather. I would have preferred if you had been a tourist, because you have landed on the island of Segura for a sad reason.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I have nothing to say about that, Inspector. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
I can say nothing on the subject, Inspector.
Okay.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
How I would have loved to have done something to save my grandfather, but it was too late and too dangerous. It was Noland who gave me the news. He suspects the daughter of the fisherman, but it's you who is the inspector, not me.
Yeah, obviously, I know
Where
that.
were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in my room, in Christina's company. It was Sonia who told me around 11:30 p.m. about what had happened. It was difficult to believe it. My grandfather was a real force of nature, despite his handicap.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I greatly appreciated my grandfather. Walter was a great man, Inspector. I admired his rise to success. He did it all alone. We were very close in spite of all the old stories which my brother and my sister must have endlessly told you about.
Which stories are you talking about?
Old family quarrels. We are divided on our opinion about my grandfather, you see. My brother and my sister maybe hope to involve you. As far as it concerns me, I've nothing to add.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
Listen, Inspector, why don't you question Lorenzo directly?
Okay.
This tower on this wild island, far from everything, isn't it madness?
Alas, my grandfather will not have the time to successfully finish the magnificent project, of which this brochure gives you only a small taste.
What luxury. For some, the world is all roses. But where did the staff go? I don't see them.
Indeed, Noland told me that my grandfather had to part with his staff, but for a reason that I don't know, Inspector.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Really, Inspector, I didn't know. It's not the kind of thing my grandfather would do.
Oh.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
Sorry, Inspector Norm, but I'm afraid I won't be useful to you.
Fair.
If Noland is to be believed, the young Baina literally cast a spell on Walter Jones. What do you know about this?
My grandfather was a rich and powerful man. In his life, he had all the women he wanted, and I doubt that a young island girl caused him to lose his reason.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
My grandfather was always very discreet about that. I know that he and Baina fell off the cliff right here on this island, and that it cost him the use of his limbs. As for Baina, she remained mute from the time of the tragic event. But I don't know more details about this affair, Inspector.
Okay.
What do you think of Christina?
Meeting Christina was one of the most important events in my life, Inspector. She is my soulmate, my feminine other. We are in total harmony on all counts.
My stomach is growling. It's the moment to go and get a bite to eat.
Oh. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Big ass sandwich you're eating there, boy.
Here we go, an efficient meal.
Alright, let's finish talking with
I
Marco
would like to
here.
ask you 2 or 3 questions. I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is my sister, and I have a lot of affection for her. She is a very strong and courageous woman.
What do you think of Colio?
I saw Colio on several occasions, of course, but I don't know him well.
Okay.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is a mystery for me, Inspector. He's a professional lightweight, bordering on an imposter, and he takes refuge in a cynical depression that's very unpleasant for others.
What do you think of Baina?
I don't really know her, Inspector. I have nothing special to say on this subject.
Okay.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Nolant?
Ah, Nolant. He's not a nobody. He's one of the best business attorneys on this planet, Inspector. It's not by chance that my grandfather recruited him.
Ah.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
Sorry, Inspector Norm, but I saw nothing. I, for one, spent the evening in my room with my girlfriend, Christina.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No.
In that case, you can't help me. I get it.
Okay. All right. Gotta find the kitchen. No, that wouldn't be the kitchen. Where would the kitchen be here? No. No, that's a piano. I want to go to the kitchen and...
We're here without the boss now.
Yes, but these things happen, don't they?
Of course. And what are you counting on doing after all this?
I still have work to do here. I have to organize Walter Jones's affairs and take care of the estate. After that, I'll go and offer my services elsewhere. That's it. And you, Lorenzo?
This tower really took all my energy and all my time. I have a hard time thinking of myself outside of Segura. You know what I mean? So in fact, I don't really know what I'm going to do.
You have time, Lorenzo. Don't worry.
Interesting. But I want to know where the damn kitchen is. Notice that they just jumped around, you know? I wonder what's down here. I want to find the kitchen. Oh, fuck. This is lower lounge. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it. No. Ah, that would make it the kitchen. Yeah, we found it.
Excellent, my Clara.
Stop stuffing yourself, Billy. You're gonna put all your weight back on if you continue.
The sea air is whetting my appetite. There's nothing one can do about it.
Okay, so I gotta find Martin. I don't know where Martin is. Okay. Let's see. Have I met Martin? Marco. Jones. Christina. Martin. Oh, so Ah! So, was that Martin that I saw? Wait, yeah, I have to do it this way.
I'm hoping to ask you some questions. Excuse me, I am distracted. I have what I need. See you later.
What can I do for you, Inspector?
Christina said that you were not a commendable person.
She must have sensed that I don't particularly care for wallet chasers like her.
What can you tell me about Marco?
Marco Jones is an ambitious man who's already made a name in politics, Inspector. I'm sure he'll have a brilliant future.
What do you think of Christina?
Oh, Christina's a woman who is pretty, impressive, Inspector. But don't believe that her model's body means she's an idiot. The truth is far from that.
Of course.
Surely.
That wasn't Marco.
Good morning. Let me introduce myself. Inspector Jack Norm. I'm here to conduct the investigation on the death of Mr. Jones.
Ah, that's Martin.
Inspector Norm. Very good. Very good. I am Martin Abruzzi, the husband of Sonia Jones, the granddaughter of the deceased.
Ah, good. We found him.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I don't know anything about this, Inspector.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
I was unaware of all of this.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
Mr. De Noland had us all come together in the restaurant to give us the tragic news. It was a terrible shock for us, as you might suspect.
Yeah.
Outside, the storm was raging. Abominable weather. It would have been madness to go out and risk our lives. Because, in truth, we couldn't have brought poor Mr. Jones back to life.
Yeah.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening at the restaurant with my wife Sonia and the other guests until the departure of Mr. Jones. I returned to my suite at around 10:30 p.m. to read a manuscript, and I soon went to bed. It was Sonia who woke me up to tell me about the tragedy that had taken place.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I certainly won't try to play any games with you, Inspector. And I won't surprise you if I tell you that I didn't have much affection for this man. He was the grandfather of my wife, full stop. That's it. A grandfather who was not particularly likable. He didn't behave very well with Sonia and me, and I have not forgotten. Therefore, his death truly doesn't affect me.
Okay.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
I am a man of letters, Inspector. I'm not very practical-minded, and have even less talent as a Mr. Fix-It. I think you'd do better to ask the architect who designed the plans for this building.
Okay.
This menu seems utterly appetizing. Tell me, what are we eating today?
I admit I'm not a lover of this kind of sophisticated cuisine, Inspector.
This tower on this wild island, far from everything. Isn't it madness?
If I had been in charge of promoting this hotel, I would definitely have chosen a sales brochure that was less flashy, Inspector. It is pretentious and ridiculous. It's brash to tell you what I really think. But it seems to work on you, Inspector.
What luxury. For some, the world is all roses. But where did the staff go? I don't see them.
I don't know, and to tell you the truth, I don't care. And what's more, Mr. Jones was extremely rich. He did whatever he fancied with his money, after all.
Okay.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
I confess I haven't the foggiest idea.
Okay.
If Noland is to be believed, the young Baina literally cast a spell on Walter Jones. What do you know about this?
How would I know that? The girl is very pretty. That must have been enough.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I don't know anything. My wife spoke to me about it. I know that Jones and Baina had a fall together that could have been fatal, but I don't know anything more.
Okay.
What do you think of Christina?
Christina? A Russian model lost here in Segura. Quite a picture, isn't it? I don't really know her, Inspector. Except, of course, what everyone can see.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
I'm badly placed to answer you with any objectivity, Inspector. Sonia is my wife. Sonia is the woman I love. Sonia is the woman of my life. She is irreplaceable for me.
Okay.
What do you think of Colio?
I didn't have the chance to spend much time with Colio, Inspector. I don't really know him.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Delicate question, Inspector. I take Lorenzo to be a whimsical creature, somewhat unreliable, and is commonly considered to be an incompetent to boot.
Okay.
What do you think of Baina?
Baina? The untamed young girl? What can I say? I have the impression that maybe she isn't entirely a stranger to Walter Jones's death.
Why would Baina have something to do with Walter Jones's death?
I know the old man ran after her a little. That surely couldn't have been to her taste.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Jack! Jack, it's you. Why don't you answer my messages? Where are you?
Whoa, don't hang up, honey. I'll take your call in my room.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Sorry, I was very busy all day, darling. How are you?
You told me you'd be back this evening, Jack.
No, I can't. I really don't have a choice. I have a murder on my hands here, my sweetheart. It's a complicated case, and I don't think I'll be able to solve it quickly. I'm on an island, you see, and there are a few possible suspects. So as soon as I can, I'll hop on a plane and meet you again in Malibu. Okay, my beautiful? Yeah, me too. I love you.
Oh, great. Well, I didn't expect, and I hope that doesn't fuck me over. Oh. 16th floor. Now I gotta go back down to 2 and hope everybody's down there. I wish there was a fast travel. Oh, fuck! Shit. Great. Alright, alright. Okay. Because I want to finish questioning him. And then we'll hunt down the other people and talk with them. God. This just complicates matters, I think. Oh, fuck. I hate when I do that. Ugh. All I gotta do is find this guy. You know? There he is. Alright, let's talk to him.
You can start, Inspector.
Good.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
I cannot comment on Mr. de Noland for the simple reason that I do not know him, Inspector.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Marco?
I hardly know my brother-in-law, Inspector, but what I do know of him is very positive. I appreciate him a lot. He is someone to reckon with, as they say.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I'm afraid I won't be very useful to you, Inspector. I had dinner with the guests and with Mr. Jones. I stayed for a bit after the old man had left for his evening walk. It must have been around 10 p.m. Then I went back to my apartment. Well, the suite that was reserved for Sonia and me. It was around 10:30 p.m. I wanted to finish reading a manuscript. I'm a publisher, as you certainly must already know. So I read and then I slept. I confess I was pretty exhausted by the trip.
Okay.
Do you know anything about medicine?
Of course not.
Too bad. I really need some medical advice. Well, I will wait for the coroner's report.
Okay.
I have to believe you. Thanks.
Alright. Now, I have to find, Clara. Clara, she is Billy's wife, and Billy. Clara and Billy's suite. And where is that? He's in the lounges. Oh, 15th floor. Okay. That helps me. Okay. So let's see. Who do I gotta talk to one of them first. So I'm gonna talk to the other. Well, talk to one, Billy, then Clara. Okay, so talk to Billy, then to Clara. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do, I am going to head back. I'm going to talk to Clara. Or talk to Billy. Then we'll talk to Clara, then we'll talk to Billy again. I want to get down to where Billy is and save it there. So he's in the lounges. I think that's him up there. Yeah, I think that is him.
Good morning, sir. I'm Jack Norm, police inspector. I'm mandated to conduct the investigation on the death of Mr. Walter Jones.
Good morning, Mr. Inspector Jack Norm. It's funny, your name rings a bell. Well, anyway, I'm Billy Jones, grandson and soon heir of the late Walter Jones. Well, at least I hope so.
Oh. Well, we'll talk to him then. We'll call it an episode.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
Well, I really have no idea, Norm. I'm not in the loop.
Okay.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
I found out about the death of the old man like everyone else at around 11:30 p.m. It was Nolan, his right-hand man, who informed us. This guy risked his life to save the old miser. Unbelievable, huh? The daughter of the fisherman, Cotillo, whatever. She's apparently involved.
Okay.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I was absorbed in a hand of poker and I was having pretty good luck. With Sonia and Martin for partners, and Nolan, the attorney of my grandfather, came to inform us of the death.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Yeah, I don't really want to tell you stories about my family. What I can tell you is that I had 1,000 reasons to detest the old man. But I immediately reassure you, Norm, the death of my grandfather took me completely by surprise.
Tell me more about your reasons for hating your grandfather, please.
Yeah.
Principally to do with money, Inspector. I've got a fair bit of debt and my super-rich grandfather never wanted to lend me a cent. But if you want to go there, I would never kill anyone for money. Or anything else for that matter.
Sorry, but I understand nothing about architecture. I would like to have some things in this sketchbook explained.
It's best to ask the architect, don't you think, Norm? After all, he's the person in charge of the problem. He's the one who can inform you.
Okay.
This menu seems utterly appetizing. Tell me, what are we eating today?
I'm not a fan of this stuff, Norm. Moreover, the chef was given the boot, we're told. The old man told us to cope by ourselves.
Okay.
This tower on this wild island, far from everything. Isn't it madness?
It's all bullshit, this tower. There's not even a game room here. Not one, Inspector. Can you believe that?
Okay.
What luxury. For some, the world is all roses. But where did the staff go? I don't see them.
All I can tell you is that my grandfather was a genius at throwing money out the window, and at never letting his relatives benefit. You know, deep down, it doesn't surprise me that things happen this way.
Oh.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Listen, man, I'm not a saint and I have my faults, but I think that the old man was really revolting to want to fuck this girl.
Okay! Kind of what I suspected.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
Sorry, but I don't know anything about this, Norm.
Okay.
If Noland is to be believed, the young Baina literally cast a spell on Walter Jones. What do you know about this?
I don't know anything about it at all. With grandfather, I didn't speak about most things, and certainly not about sex.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
A dark family story, Jack. My grandfather never wanted to tell us what happened between him and Baina that day. What is sure is that both of them fell from the top of the rocks. Since then, the old man was in a wheelchair, and the island bird didn't say another word. In my opinion, it was a love story that turned bitter.
Yeah.
What do you think of Christina?
I don't know Christina well, but when this woman walks into a room, you can feel the general level of adrenaline rise, that's for sure.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia's my sibling, dude. She's an awesome, intelligent, and generous woman, always attentive to the needs of others. In short, she's a super sister.
Okay.
What do you think of Colio?
Sorry, man. I don't know him.
Okay.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo has talent, and those who tell you otherwise are lying and probably jealous. He's my friend, and I find it disgusting that he was put aside by Noland and my grandfather. Lorenzo was in a way their scapegoat, you know?
Yeah, I get that feeling.
What do you think of Baina?
Ah, Baina. That natural, young, beautiful, and mute girl who makes men's heads turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, except mine, of course.
Of course.
I would like to know more about Martin.
Martin? Yeah, great guy. One shouldn't tease him too much, you know. He's rather susceptible, but otherwise okay.
Huh.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
Ha! Noland. He's a real poet, huh? If I could earn a tenth of what he does thanks to his shrewdness at robbing the IRS, then I can tell you I'd be rich.
Oh!
What can you tell me about Marco?
Marco, he was always grandfather's pet. Even when we were children, he was the favorite. And the old man helped him hugely in his political success.
Okay.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I didn't see anything of what was happening outside. I was absorbed in a hand of poker with Sonia and Martin.
Ah!
Do you know anything about medicine?
No. Sorry, man.
Okay.
In that case, you can't help me. Thank you for the information.
Okay. Now, we gotta go to Clara. Okay, and let's just check where Clara is. Billy, Suite 15. Suite 152, floor 15. So I want to head up there. I don't even know what time it is in the game. But let's... Oh, wait. Let's see.
Come in, because you obviously can't wait.
Okay. And I think this is a fine place to call it an episode. So, if you made it this far in the playthrough, please put in the comments something certainly is afoot. And next time, we'll talk with Clara, re-talk with Billy and Martin again, or whatever his name is, and maybe figure out some more on our second objective before moving on. Until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, RichGenX elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other playthroughs that premiere on the channel. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle, where besides this, I am working through various other games, franchises, including I do runs through the game of Monstrum, working my way through Aquaria, working my way through the Quest for Glory series, currently on the first game, doing a Magic User playthrough of the series, working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doomguy/Doomslayer, currently on Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods Part 2, a massive battle that has been kicking my ass. Also working my way through the Evil Within series, currently on the second game of that. Working my way through the Tomb Raider Survivor timeline, currently on Tomb Raider 2013. As well as working my way through, what was the game? I'm old, I have brain farts. Dundera Trials of Fear. And a bunch of others. I also fix videos that premiere at 10 a.m. weekly. Nothing on Sunday mornings at the time of this recording is made. Monday mornings I am devoting to Quest 64. Tuesday is reserved for fic readings. Wednesday is either one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, usually Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder, or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I want you all to take care and have fun. Bye all.